Hi, it's Nicola Bird here from alittlepeaceofmind.co.uk. I wanted to create this video because there's something that I'm starting to see for myself at the moment, and it's so profound and feels like a total life changer to me that I wanted to create this video just to hear what I think about it, if that makes sense. So what I've started to notice more is how much we ruin our lives by the desire to be special. That what if being ordinary was okay? In fact, what if being ordinary was just beautiful and the direction to head in? So what I have been noticing is the cost of being a high-performing, high-achieving overachiever, of being driven, of being striving, of having ambition, of setting massive big dreams and goals and go for them and going bigger, faster, better, stronger. There's such a cost to that. Now, I have operated in that way for years and years and years, and like my whole life up until 5 years ago. So I would, I was an ultimate high achiever, right? Like I got, great A levels, I got a first class degree, I got a master's degree while juggling that with a small child. I emigrated to these really cool countries. I got promoted time and time again at work. I got built $1 million software business very quickly. I've spoken on stages. Like I've just been out there and always wanted to be top of the class, right? So any of my mentors I've worked with are like, I want to be top of the class. I want to get noticed. And that for me resulted in, back in 2013, in burnout. Right, complete burnout. I mean, I'd had panic attacks, anxiety and stress for like 20 years through all of that time. And I'd never associated with my drive to succeed and be top of the class. For what reason, I don't know. It was totally unconscious, totally innocent. I just thought that's how life operated. Like life is there to be top of the class in, right? Obviously, right? Couldn't understand why other people didn't see that. And if they did see that, why they didn't just do it. It just looked obvious to me, right? And as I've been on this journey myself, my own personal journey over the last 5 years, I've started to see such a cost behind it. So when we're ambitious, like ambition I thought was something we should all have as our guiding star. How to live to our full potential, how to reach the highest goals. Like it just looked to me that was, of course, that's the way people should work. But the cost of that is that there's continued, so a few things, right? Lots of things, but this video I'm kind of trying to keep it short. When we do that, we create this gap in our minds between this is where I am, this is where I've got to get to, and when I get there, I'll be happy. And it's not true. So we spend years and years and years, I spent years and years and years continually closing that gap, setting a new goal, closing that gap, setting a new goal. Oh, when my business hits 6 figures, I'll be happy. Oh, now it's got to hit 500,000, then I'll be happy. Oh, when it hits 1 million, I'll be happy. And just on and on and on. And you never close the gap, because our minds, our ego, our ambition keeps setting bigger goals in the misunderstanding that if we just set the right goal and then if we hit it, we can go and just relax and be happy and contented. And the cost of that for me was time, right? The amount of hours I spent trying to achieve and putting hours in to get the top grade and to work my way up and work my way through materials. Like just for example, like I remember going on a flight to the States, and it was a 14-hour flight or something crazy. And I where most people were sitting enjoying a movie, I loaded up my phone with a load of marketing training audios, and I listened to them back to back all the way there, so that I could be ahead of the game, right? So that I could be top of the class when I got there for my training. And the behaviors that we do from that space, the way our world is set up, I got so much praise for the way that I operated. I got so many, God, well done, you're amazing, how do you do it? I wish, like, how can I learn from you? How can I be more like you? How can I achieve what you've achieved? And so I'd get even more puffed up and go, yeah, like, I'm good at this stuff. I can achieve when I set my mind to it. Just watch me go, right? And come on, I'll teach you how to go like me. And that was everything I taught and everything I shared and everything that poured out of every cell of my body into all my programs. And in all innocence, I was in groups of high-performing women, and I was in the most elite masterminds I could find, and I was constantly in an environment that supported, encouraged and embraced ambition. And the cost of that, my health, my sleep, my weight, my relationships with my kids, the years I missed out on with my kids, my relationship with my husband, my time spent with friends. And you can see me getting a bit emotional now, but it's like, I don't regret any of it, because without that, without running so fast, I wouldn't have hit the wall that woke me up to this amazing understanding. And the cost is too high. The cost is too high. And I'll tell you how I really noticed the shift in myself about this. I went to an open evening to look at senior schools for my daughter. And I sat in the open evening, and the headmaster was talking about, right, the number one thing we want for our girls in this school is we want to teach them about ambition. We want to teach them to dream really big dreams and go for them. We want them to have huge visions. We want them to uncover where they're special, and we want to encourage that as much as we can. And we want these girls to go after their dreams, right? It was, honestly, I felt like a little bit like I was in a Tony Robbins seminar. And you could see all these mums sitting around the room nodding. And 4 years ago, I sat in the same presentation with my eldest daughter. And I sat in that presentation and I thought, oh my God, this is where I want my daughter to go to school. This is awesome. Look what they're doing with these girls. Look how they push them. Look how they encourage them to strive. Look how they encourage a really strong work ethic. So they work. Like, that's what I want for my daughter. She didn't end up going there, but like that, the ethos of that was like, oh my God, this is the place for her. And I sat there this time with my younger daughter, and I just sat there and I thought, I can't think of anything worse than to be in that environment. And I just want her to be ordinary. I want her to be happy. I want her to be human. I want her to enjoy her life and not run as fast as she can towards some big goal that's always beyond her fingertips. That means that she misses what an amazing life she's having in this moment. The benefits of waking up to this, as opposed to the costs of just running really fast after nothing, are better relationships with my family, are an enjoyment of day-to-day life, and richer enjoyment of the small things in life, the simple things in life, the sitting in my garden having a cup of tea, right? The connecting with my clients because I'm not rushing to find the next one. The enjoying my life such as it is. The very idea of happiness and contentment. When one of my first mentors talked to me about happiness and contentment, I was like, I get why you'd want to be happy, but contentment? Like, and I remember sitting with him and going, please don't take away my drive. Please don't take away my ambition. Please don't take away my go-getting, because that's who I am. Like that's if you ask anyone about Nick, that's who she is. Don't take that away from me. And I'm finding so many gifts in moving away from the need to be special, the need to be top of the class, to be a high achiever, and missing out on life. Now, you might think, well, that's all very well for you, Nick. I've got a family to feed. I've got a business to run. And you know what? As I record this video, I am providing for my family of 5. Right? I'm the breadwinner in my house. I have a business to run. I have clients to run. And from this space of being ordinary, I can tell you my business is thriving. My bank account is doing just fine. Well, it depends on my state of mind in the day, right? Like whether I think it's doing fine or it's not doing fine. What I'm trying to share with you is that I haven't had to give up my life and go sit on a beanbag in my garden permanently. That's not what I'm doing. But from this quieter space, this space without drive, I get to just show up in life so simply, so gracefully, make a tiny thing happen in my business, like do something tiny in my business, and it has a huge impact, because the space I'm coming from is just such a different flavor these days. All of us who are high achievers, overachievers, will get our wake-up call, because operating that way is non-sustainable. It's great for short bursts. It's not even great for short bursts, to be honest. But we do it in all innocence, and then at some point we wake up to, hang on a minute, there has to be more to life than this. I had my moment of that, and I've just been seeing it more and more and more and more deeply. And at the moment it's so powerful, it's so resonating with me. Like, what if we didn't have to be special? What if we could just be ordinary and enjoy our lives such as they are? Maybe this isn't as huge to you as it is to me. I'd be interested to hear what you think. I'll be back with more videos on this topic, believe me. All right, I'll speak to you soon with another video. Take care.